Hello everyone, Scott Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. It is July 12, 2015, 7 o'clock in the morning. Figured we'd talk about some sales training and talk about selling to women. Now this is one of the biggest misconceptions that guys have, and when I work with them, they really struggle. So I'm gonna have to use some general terms, and not all the time is it gonna fit 100%, but here's the thing, just stick with me. So let's just say that if you're a guy and you're watching, and you need to go buy a pair of pants. And you're like, it's 10 o'clock right now, you're at the store. How long does it take you from the time that you buy your pair of pants to the time that you walk out the door? Now, the average guy's gonna tell me like 10:02, because for the most part, guys run in, they find what they want, they pick it up, and then pay for it, and they're out the door, okay? Now, that is not how women shop. Women, on the other hand, this isn't a bad thing, go into the store, they look around, they do a couple of laps, they walk around in circles, they find something that they like, they try it on, and then they walk around the store a couple more times, they do a couple of laps, and then they pick up what they want. And so, you contrast the two of them, and for the most part, guys are like, why are you dragging your feet? What's taking you so long to make this decision? So if you go back in time a whole bunch of years, and let's just say that we were hunters and gatherers, the guys would go out and they would just like, my job is to go find an animal, kill it, bring home dinner, okay? And that's how guys shop. They go and they look and they're like, boom, want it, sold, give it to me, bag it up, I gotta go. Women, on the other hand, let's just say that if that's the way that the structure was in society, there was a whole bunch of women and they were structured together and they would talk to each other and they would network and they would go back and forth and what do you think and what's going on? I have no idea what they're saying. Let's just pretend that's what it is. What do you think? What's going on? What do you do? How's things going? That's how women buy. And so what happens is that, like, a lot of times, especially in business consumer sales, guys don't understand this. And so what happens is they put undue pressure on the buyer. And what happens for them is the more that the salesperson pushes, right, the more that the buyer backs up. And then at one point, they're gonna feel like they get trapped into a corner. And then they're gonna give some answer like, I wanna think about it, or I'm gonna call you, which really means no, okay? And let's just say that it's business to consumer, and it's a husband and a wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, spouse and spouse, whatever way you wanna arrange it. One of those people is gonna give each other the look. And that look, you may not understand what it is, and it's not gonna be the same for everybody, but that look means we're done, finito. So that comes from putting too much pressure on the buyer in the old school sales way, like, wouldn't you believe and wouldn't you agree? And a lot of times it comes from some of the language patterns, which we're gonna go over in another video. But just know that there's a difference in the way of selling to men and selling to women, especially in the business consumer. And I'm not saying it doesn't happen in business to business, because it does. So you just have to be aware of the different way that people buy, because you could be creating some challenges for yourself. Now, conversely, let's just say that a woman is selling to a man. She can sabotage her sales process because she's used to walking around and gathering information and talking the buyer into just saying, well, why don't you talk it out? And the guy's like, look, I want to buy right now. And the woman's pushing back and saying, no, you know what? Check this out and check that out. And the guy's like, look, I'm in hunting mode. I want to go get what I need to get. I need to bag it, throw it over my shoulder, and get out of here. Okay? So it could go both ways. I've seen female salespeople have the same challenge in reverse of what men do. Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there's a subscribe button. Subscribe. Then send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn. Scott Sylvan Bell, coming to you live from the Venetian, Las Vegas, Nevada. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.